Redlining started during the Great Depression and was a big factor in segregation in housing. Housing loans were being given out by the government. They didn't offer loans to redline neighborhoods. The government determined where the poor neighborhoods were, and that affected 239 neighborhoods. Redlining finally ended in 1968 when the Supreme Court made a law that redlining was illegal. By and large, the people affected by redlining were Negroes, foreigners, and undesirables. The government did not give loans to people who they thought could not pay back the loans. African American people would not be able to get house loans because the government did not trust them to pay the money back. Unfortunately, the effects of redlining still affect us today, and looking at the quality of certain neighborhoods. To this day, Manhattan is extremely segregated. For example, a neighborhood that was previously redlined was East Harlem, which to this day is still very segregated. In fact, East Harlem is nicknamed El Barrio because of its high population of Hispanic people. Another very segregated neighborhood is the Upper West Side. Only this neighborhood has a very high population of white people, 67.4% to be exact. The Upper West Side was not redlined. Redlining connects to A Raisin in the Sun in many ways. Redlining affected many characters in this play especially, Walter and Mama. Walter's dream is to own a liquor store. He was an African American man, and during redlining, getting loans for businesses in segregated districts was prohibited. Mama's dream is to buy a new house. Since her family lived in a cramped home, she wanted to buy a house, but she didn't have enough money to buy a house for her family. Overall, the biggest effect of redlining was segregated poverty. Today, we still see this. The Fair Housing Act of 1968 was the beginning of protecting people so they could live wherever they want. As New Yorkers, we still have concerns about discrimination. Housing and community development in New York City are the future issues to be considered when voting for public officials who represent New York. Consider this when voting.